All right, let's start the demo, guys. I hope my voice is audible and my screen is visible to everyone. Thank you for joining the today's demo and masterclass organized by Ellipse Education. During the demo, if my voice is not clear or if my screen is not visible properly, you can ping in the chat. I'm regularly checking the chat. All right, so let's start the demo. So first of all, let me introduce myself. I am Abhishek Agarwal. I I am a Microsoft certified Azure data engineer. I completed my graduation from NIT Raipur in 2016, and after that, I have total 8 years of experience completely into Azure data engineering domain. I completed many migration projects using tools such as Azure Data Factory, Azure Databricks, Azure Synapse Analytics, PySpark, Spark SQL, uh, and and uh, and I started this teaching journey during the coronavirus and during this COVID time because I had free time and because we were working from home. So I started this teaching journey with one, two students during that particular time. And since then, I am teaching I have taught around 600 to 700 people to move their career from a different domain to Azure data engineering domain because during COVID time, this cloud field was booming. So many people wanted to move to cloud data engineering, and like now as well, many people wants to switch their profile. So I helped them, I switched them. It started as a passion. So I previously taught few of my college friends, and then I started taking students. So during my training, I try to teach what I do in the company, right? So I try to provide the experience from the projects which I am handling in different companies in the past which I have handled, and currently what I'm handling. I try to provide that particular experience so that people understand what is actually important to know, right? So because when you go to YouTube and when you go to Udemy, there are so many things, so you'll get confused what actually the day-to-day tasks are and all of that. So I basically make sure that I teach what is actually required, right? So this is about me. First of all, so let me show you my LinkedIn profile as well. So over here, you can during the demo and during the master class, I will show you many slides. One second. I think my screen is not visible now. So let me share my screen again. Yeah. So go check out my LinkedIn profile. In this particular LinkedIn profile, you can understand that what are the different projects which I have done in the different company, right? You can also check out different slides, different PDF, different learning material which I post on day-to-day manner, which is a quite of a free good resource. You can check out that. You can understand the different things, right? So go check out my LinkedIn profile. Now, coming back to our Education Ellipse website. So I will first take some movement, 1 2 minutes to just go through the website, and then we will come to the agenda of the demo. Okay. So this is our website. In Education Ellipse, we try to provide the training from the mentor who is currently working in the industry, right? So currently, I am the mentor here, right? I started Education Ellipse as I told, like in COVID, we started Education Ellipse. So I am one of the tutor, and with me, Vail Murugan is also teaching, right? And then he basically provides the training related to AWS Cloud Data Engineering. And then, so this is our website. What different we are providing? So Basically, there are many resources present in YouTube as well, in Udemy as well. And then you can go there, you can learn, and you can learn for free as well in YouTube, right? So what different we provide? I know the people who are here, right? Around like 50 to 60 people joined today. So the people who are here for one basic agenda or two basic agenda probably. So you want to either switch your profile from different domain, like you are from Informatica domain, you are from Power BI domain, you are from database administrator domain. So you want to switch your profile from this domain to Azure Cloud Data Engineering, or you want to handle a project in your current company which is related to Azure Data Engineering, right? So these are the two basic motto. And whenever you want to fulfill these two basic motto, what are the things you need? You need project experience, right? You basically need a solid resume. You need relevant skill set, and then you need interview assistance and interview guidance so that you can crack the interview, right? So these are the things you need. So we will help you with all of this, right? We will provide you the real-time experience, real-time project experience from the mentor who is currently working in the industry. In Azure Data Engineering case, it is me. And then we provide like personalized training program in which like we don't have like 100 students in a batch. So it's a 30 students, 20, 30 students batch. And then we provide interview assistance and all of that, right? Now, as I told that we provide personalized training, hands-on training, resume preparation, and all of that, right? We also provide once the batch starts a 7-day refund policy because I know you guys know about me virtually, so you also need to understand how I teach. So I also provide a 7-day refund policy. So suppose if you're not comfortable or with the teaching style and all of that, you can anyways ask for the refund in 7 days. And then we give a price guarantee as well, the kind of a offering which we have, the kind of a course curriculum which we have. If you get the similar course in the lower price in the market, we'll match the price, or we will give the course for free. It is a if it is a big difference, right? Then we have this courses, Azure Data Engineering courses, Azure Databricks and Spark courses, the combined course and AWS course, and then the Fabric course as well, which will be taught by Vail Murugan. And then we have a recorded course as well, right? And then you can check out the reviews over here. You can go over here. You can check out the reviews as well over here, right? All right, guys. So this is pretty much about me, and this is pretty much about the website, right? Now let's jump straight to the point of uh, the master class and then the demo, right? So before coming to the master class, I started getting ping from the different students. So they have certain queries and all of that. So I was trying to make a kind of a map diagram that, hey, like what are the questions which people generally have. So I have written all of this question, and I will make sure when the master class will end, each and every question is answered. Okay, you are clear about the roadmap, you are clear how to approach, you are clear about what is data engineering, you are clear about why particularly Azure, you're clear about all of these questions, right? So now these are the question which I got to know, and then if I have missed any question, you can ping the question in the chat. But these are the general question which people have, right? So people's first of all are um, concerned about the cloud future because sometimes people feel that, hey, I was in Informatica domain and then it got outdated. So hey, cloud will also go. So yeah, so they are concerned about future, right? So AI is coming, or what will happen in data engineering? If I learn it after 2 years, it will be outdated, or 3 years after outdated, right? So the Azure has a future, and what is the job openings? Why particularly Azure? Because we have many clouds in the market. Why particularly Azure? I should learn. Then people are confused about what is data engineering particularly, right? They are not so clear about it. They learn about CI/CD pipeline, they learn about DevOps, or like they are not totally clear about data engineering, right? And then how to switch. I'm a fresher, can I switch? I have 10 years of experience, can I switch? I have a career gap, can I switch? I am from Informatica domain, I am from SSIS domain, I am from Power BI domain, I am from admin domain. Can I switch? How I can switch? And then coding is required, how much coding is required, how we will do projects, where we'll practice, how much experience we can show by current learning, how we'll approach the interview, how we'll handle the scenario based question. I am experienced guy, how I will approach the interview, right? So these are the questions which people have, and I will make sure when the demo will end and when the masterclass will end, you will know each and every question, right? And then what is the salary range which I can expect, and what are the certification I can do, right? So each and every question will be answered. So please stay till the end of the demo, because in the end of the demo I will also give offers so that you can enroll with a good offer and with discounted price. So please stay till end of the demo, okay? And during the demo, if my voice is not clear or anything of that sort, you can let me know, okay? All right. So now give me a moment. All right. So all of this points which I have mentioned, we will break down all the points in this bullet points, and then we will go topic by topics. And if we cover all of these topics, all the questions will be answered. Okay. So introduction, website, the LinkedIn profile, and all of that is already covered, right? Now let's start with why. Okay. We'll understand why and what of cloud and also Azure. Okay, so first of all, you'll understand why cloud is important and what is cloud. Then you'll understand why particularly Azure. Then we will understand why and what of data engineering, why data engineering and what is data engineering, right? Then we'll understand to justify data engineering and what are the things and what are the tools and technology you should know, right? ADF, Databricks, Spark, Synapse, Fabric, what are the things you should know? Then we'll understand why and what of Spark and Databricks, right? Because there are many talks around it. So it should be very, very clear that, hey, what is Spark? What is Databricks? Then we will understand coding is required and how much coding is required, right? Then we'll understand who can learn it. Then we'll understand roadmap, course curriculum, recordings, right? Where to practice and all of that, right? And then interview preparation. So we'll cover topic by topic. And during the demo, I will give you the chance so that you can ask questions. So there will be the Q&A session in which you can directly ask questions to me, right? So I will give you the chance so that you can unmute yourself and you can ask question. So whenever I basically stop, you need to ask the question with the topic which I have already covered, right? Suppose if I stop after this, then you can basically ask question regarding all of this topic. But if you have questions regarding roadmap, projects, where to practice, please wait for some time because I will cover anyways, right? So let's go topic by topic. So first of all, we'll start with why and what of cloud and why and what of like Azure, right? We'll start with that, okay? And also I will try to basically make things very, very simple, okay? In very layman terms, I will try to explain things so that it's clear for you guys, okay? The people who are very, so I am considering I am explaining things as if the people who are here are non-technical or they don't know anything technically. So I'm explaining in very layman terms. I will try my best to explain in layman terms. Okay. All right. So let's start with why and what of cloud. Okay. Let's start with that now. Okay. So let me open a slide for that. Okay. So this is the difference and this is the advantage of cloud over on-premise. Okay. So let's take this each and every uh, points and difference with a very simple example. So when I was in college, I used to use this pen drive. CDs, DVDs, hard disk, on all of that I used to use, right? Now I don't use them, right? Why I don't use them? Because suppose if I need to, if my pen drive is full or if my hard disk is full, I need to go to the market, purchase a new hard disk, right? And then if my hard disk is corrupted, all of my data is gone. Also, if my friend wants to watch a movie or I need to share the photos of my trip, right, which we went together, then I need to go to my friend and then give that particular hard disk, right? All of this becomes simple when I upload my photos in Google Drive, because if I upload the photos in Google Drive or Dropbox, anything cloud, then in that case I can easily share with him. I can upgrade my storage very easily, right? And then the loss, the data won't be lost, right? It can be recovered. Like the if I upload the data in the Google Drive and all of that, it will not go, right? So these are the benefits. So suppose these are the different benefits of the cloud. So suppose, right, so data loss and recovery will be handled by a cloud service provider. Upgrade is very easy to collaborate. Implementation is very easy. I just can, if I want to store my cloud data in the cloud, I can do it right now. Okay. So because of all of these advantages, every individual is like using a cloud product. In our life, cloud is slowly getting, like, we all started using cloud. Okay, it's not intentional. Yeah, we want to store the data in the cloud. It started happening because it's evolving, right? Similarly, every company is also switching the data to the cloud, reason being all of these advantages. Okay, that is why if every individual is switching the cloud, company is also switching to the cloud because of all of these advantages. Okay, now, um now, like, what is cloud? So suppose these are the advantages. If I get in the cloud, what is the cloud? Okay, cloud is nothing but I am not using my computer. Okay, I'm not using my computer. I'm using someone else's computer on pay as you go method, right? So you can just imagine this particular case that, hey, you are going to an internet cafe, and then in the past you were go like, I used to go to the internet cafe and then I used to pay like 100 rupees, oh sorry, like 10 rupees or 20 rupees an hour, right? And I used to use their computer. Okay, so you can basically imagine cloud in the similar fashion, right? So these computers, these VMs, these virtual machines are provided by the companies such as Microsoft, Amazon, GCP. These guys are providing the virtual machine, and then they are charging money for that. Okay, so they are basically providing the computing power, the machines to us, and then they are charging for it. So the cloud is nothing but the practice of using a network of remote server hosted on internet to store, manage, and process data rather than your local computer. In very simple terms, you're not using your computer, you're accessing someone else's computer on pay as you go method and on demand. Okay. Now there are many cloud players in the market: Amazon, Microsoft, GCP, VMware, Alibaba. Okay, so there are many cloud players in the market, and beside that, there are other cloud players as well in the market, right? So now, why particularly I should learn Azure? Okay, why I should learn only Azure, or the cloud offered by Microsoft? Why I should learn that itself, right? So to be honest, guys, you can learn Amazon, you can learn AWS as well, you can learn GCP as well, right? There is like a potential in all the cloud. Okay, so it's not like the potential is not there in the Amazon, or potential is not there in GCP, right? But now I am in this particular field from past 8 to 9 years. It has been 8 to 9 years I am in this particular field, and whenever in India as well, I wanted to switch a job. I have switched my job in India multiple times, right? So it was easy for me to get an interview call, no matter if I want to switch a job in 10 LPA, in 15 LPA, in 20 LPA, in 30 LPA, in 35 LPA, in 40 LPA. Whenever I wanted to switch a job, I was getting an interview call, right? That is more important. And then um, after COVID, I also wanted to come to I wanted to work abroad, so I started applying jobs in Dubai, in European countries, in Singapore. So I was getting interview calls from these countries as well. So it is easy to migrate, easy to switch or move around. Okay, that is also possible. I was getting interview calls, right? So I haven't had any difficulty to switch. Okay, first of all, whenever I want to switch. Okay, so that is why uh, I recommend Azure, and then I have many sets to prove that as well. Suppose if I go to the cloud future, um, now Microsoft has a very good penetration in the corporate world. Okay, so every company uses a Microsoft product. I have a very good friends in Amazon, working with Amazon, and then I have a friend in Google as well. So they build everything in house, but they also use like Excel and then this very good Microsoft tools, right? So it's Microsoft has a very good penetration in corporate world, right? And at the same time, Microsoft has a integration or a collaboration with OpenAI as well at the same time. Okay. So then I have many other points as well, right? But I feel uh, Microsoft has a edge. That is why I recommend Azure Cloud. But you can, if you want to learn any of the cloud, it's okay. You can learn any of the cloud, right? So now that is why you should basically, that is why learning cloud is important. And then coming to the future of uh, Azure, so you can see that Azure market share is 21%, increasing demand, increasing innovation and growth, right? So, and then salary range is also good, right? And you can just go to the Naukri.com. Suppose if I go to Naukri.com and if I search like Azure data engineering, for example, you will see many job openings. Okay, so you will see many job openings. So you can see this many job openings are there, and then you can see the job opening everywhere, right? So there is a potential in this particular field, right? And then like it has a good salary range, it has a very good potential. And then if I show here, cloud cloud adoption rate is increasing by 38%. The Azure digital transformation, and I have many sets to prove that, but ideally, like that is why learning cloud is important. Okay. All right. So let's move to the second agenda of it. Guys, each and every question you can either ping in the chat. I'm regularly checking the chat, right? So you can ping in the chat and I will give you the chance in between the demo so that you can ask question as well. So let's keep the flow because we have 50 people, so I cannot stop in between, but I will stop definitely. You can ask questions then. So then let's start with why and what of data engineering. Okay, so what is data engineering? I will try to answer that now. Okay. Okay, so I will also again take a very simple example of suppose um, like suppose I have a very good friend who wants to open, who has a grocery stores in Bangalore. Okay, so he has a retail store, he retail grocery store in Marathalli, in Whitefield, in Kormangla, in HSR layout, right? He has many retail grocery stores. Now, day on day-to-day manner, what he wants to know, what he wants to understand is the sales analysis. Okay, so he wants to understand what is the gross sales happened, which product sold, how much amount, how much units left, and he wants to understand everything. Okay, and he is facing challenges with that. What are the challenges he is facing? So if he wants to understand all of this, he needs to reach out to each of the store person, get the data from them, collate it, and then understand it. Okay. So it's difficult for him because he wants to understand it on a day-to-day manner. Every morning he wants to do it, right? So it's very difficult for him to wake up or in the night do this exercise. Okay. He wants to make it automated. So he reached out to me and he asked me, "Hey Abhishek, I am facing this particular difficulty. What I can do and how I can solve this particular problem?" So I said, you can basically create a create a particular workflow in which what you can do is you can move the data from all of these computers of all of your store managers to a particular centralized place, which can be a cloud storage. And then a Power BI engineer or a Power BI guy can take this data from you and then make a dashboard so that it's automated. Okay. Now you need two people in this. You need a Power BI guy or you need a data engineer. Okay. What data engineer will do? Data engineer will basically make a pipeline which can take the data from all of the system and then load it to a cloud storage, do some transformation, make it ready for the data analyst to get to use this data and make the analysis, right? So what is data engineering? Data engineering is basically, in a very simple term, it's the extraction part, like moving the data from different computer to a cloud storage, right? It's the extraction part, and then transforming the data to make it ready for the analysis. Okay, so data engineering is this. The your ETL or ELT is a data engineering: extract, transform, and load. Extract, load, and transform. So you extract the data from one system, move it to another system, transform it, make it ready for the analysis, right? That is what the data engineering is. Okay. Now, what is data engineering? Data engineering is basically finding the right data for a data analyst, for data scientist. Okay. So data engineer job is to not make a dashboard. Data engineer job is to make the data ready for the analysis, for the descriptive analytics. That is what data engineer will do. Okay. Develop a ETL pipeline, building data marts, right? So the data relationship or how which data point is connected with what data point, monitoring the data. So data engineer will also monitor daily. Suppose if that particular store manager is facing a problem that, hey, my data is not getting refreshed or my pipeline is not running, data engineer will solve it. Okay. Data quality, if the store manager is saying that, hey Abhishek, this particular data is not so good, right? So your numbers are not so good. So either it can be a mistake of a data engineer or it can be the mistake of a data analyst, that he is not aggregating in a proper way, or that data during the data when we are fetching the data, some problem has happened. So ensuring data quality is good, ensuring code quality is good, the pipeline is running with a good cost, right? The performance of overall pipelines is good, right? And then the data is not, and also suppose that store manager is saying that, hey Abhishek, in this particular whole data, I have a very sensitive information which contains my employee information, email ID, numbers, salary information. So can we secure that particular data, right? So that data engineer will do. Documenting all the data flows and all of that, right? What is not data engineering? The predictive analytics. So suppose if store manager, area manager will reach out to me and ask me, hey Abhishek, I want to predict what will be the sales in future, or what will be the sales in the predictive analytics is not data engineering. Descriptive, like here, making reports and dashboard is not data engineering. Managing CI/CD pipeline is not data engineering. Managing front end applications is not data engineering. And then handling the infrastructure and security is not data engineering. Okay, so suppose this is not data engineering, so you should not start with all of this. Okay, so you should not start with this. So suppose if you are planning to learn data engineering, you should not start with CI/CD pipeline. You should not start with ML reports. You should not start with front end application. You start with this, and then if you know this skill set, that is better. Okay, so that can give you a edge, but you should not start with that. Okay. My day-to-day jobs involves this, right? I mean, my day-to-day job, I make a ETL pipeline. I basically create data marts and I do all of this. I don't do CI/CD pipeline creation or like Power BI reports and all of that. This is not I do. I don't do this. Okay. So this is what the data engineering is. You should be very, very clear what to learn and what not to learn. Okay. So that you are in the right path. Okay. Let me check out few of the chat. The project that we do in the course, those are enough to showcase. Yeah, so Maheshwar, your question will be answered in going forward in the session. Yes, you analyze as well to make the data, right? So you make the analysis of the data, whether the data quality is good or not. Maheshwar, I think your question is again project related. I will answer to that question. Is this job replaceable by AI in the future? No, this job is not replaceable by AI in the future. Um, because, but anyways, if you don't, like, suppose I will just give you an example that hey, previously there was some refactoring task which I got, and then also my colleague got, and my colleague was reluctant that he my colleague said that this particular refactoring task I will do it by using Stack Overflow, and I am like, hey, this OpenAI and ChatGPT came, let's use this APIs to do the code conversion and all of that. But he's saying that no, I don't want to use it. But I was quicker than him. Why? Because I can basically use OpenAI to do my task fast. So the AI will not replace you. The people who don't use AI and then don't use sorry, the people who use AI in a better way can probably replace you, right? But AI will not replace you completely. Okay. As I, Bilal, I already answered that all the cloud is good, but I suggest Azure because of the so and so reason which I have given already. All right, so let's move ahead now. We learned about what is data engineering, and then let's understand tools to learn. Okay. So suppose if I go over here, you can see the extraction part is done by Data Factory and Synapse Analytics, right? Cloud storage is done by this, right? And then you have a transformation part which can be done by this, right? So these are the starter tool you should focus on. Let me open that. So these are the starter tools you should focus on: Data Factory, Synapse Analytics, DevOps, Databricks, SQL DB, Data Lake Storage, and plus Fabric. Okay, because it recently launched, and I haven't included this in the slide. It is a bit of an old slide. So with Fabric, you should focus on all of these tools. Okay, you should focus on Data Factory. You should focus on Databricks. You should focus on Data Lake Storage. You should focus on SQL storage. You should focus on DevOps. You should focus on Synapse Analytics plus Fabric, because data factory is being used to move the data. Okay, so by using data factory you can move the data from one point to another. Okay, like if I want to migrate data, I will use data factory, and this is how data factory looks. I will show you that. So this is my data factory space, right? So here you can see many pipelines are there. Suppose I want to create a simple copy pipeline. Okay, so what I will do, I will paste a copy data activity. I will paste my source. I will configure my source. What is my source? So suppose SQL Server is my source. Okay, SQL Server is my source. I can configure that, and I can configure my sync. I can configure, suppose this is a data lake storage. I can configure that, right? So you can move the data using Data Factory. Data Factory is a migration tool which helps you to migrate the data from one place to another. Similar to Synapse Analytics pipeline, also you can do that. And then Fabric also has a Data Factory component which can do that. Okay. Then you have a cloud storage. You can store the data in SQL. You can also store the data in data lake, right? Which is a cloud storage ideally, right? So here you have a storage account where you can store any kind of a data, CSV file, audio, image file, and all of that, right? And similarly, you can get like SQL storage as well here. You can get SQL databases. You can get like NoSQL databases such as Cosmo DB. Those things also you can get, right? And then you have for the transformation, either you can transform data using SQL, or you can also transform data using Spark. Okay. What is Spark, right? What is Spark? Let's talk about that in very simple terms. So I will open this. Apache Spark is open source, means it's free. Okay, it's free for everyone. It's free for everyone. Unified data analytics engine for large scale data processing. Spark provides an interface for programming cluster with implicit data parallelism and fault tolerance. Spark is open source. It's free for everyone. And then it provides you the distributed computing framework. What is distributed computing framework is, so your task is not done by one computer. Your task is done by many computer which runs in parallel. Okay. So if I basically try to show you in very simple terms, suppose if I have a problem statement, I want to do 2 minus 2, 2 plus 2, 1 plus 1, and I must submit it, my problem stated to my master. Then that particular master will divide my task to all the worker and then do the processing, which is basically a fast processing. Okay, which is a distributed processing. Okay, so this is what the Spark will do. Okay, the Spark is open source, it's free for everyone. By still, why we are paying for it? To Databricks, because Databricks provide the computing power. I can also download Spark in my machine, run it for free, right? But my computer itself has a computing power, right? It has suppose 16 GB RAM. It cannot process data for 20 GB or 100 GB and all of that, right? I need multiple machines. So for that, Databricks provides you the interface. So suppose here, when I go to Databricks, for example, it provides you the computing power. Over here, I can go and I can create a cluster. Here you can see I create clusters. Basically create all the computing power, and then in the Databricks, you can do everything. You can do basically data engineering as well. You can do ML science as well. You can do data analysis as well. You can do all those things in Databricks, which also makes Databricks a powerful tool. So suppose if I go over here, I will try to show some slides to you. Okay. So in Databricks, so previously back in 2016-17, we have different tools, right? For data analysis and for stream analytics, for data engineering, for machine learning, we used to use Jupyter Notebook. For data warehousing, we used to use SQL database and all of that. For data engineering, we used to use your Airflow and then these tools, right? But in Databricks, you can do everything at one-stop solution. You can do data warehousing, you can do data engineering, you can do stream processing, you can do data science and ML algorithms as well. Everything you can do in one tool, which basically makes Databricks a powerful tool. Okay. And then you have a Synapse, which is basically combination of Data Factory and Databricks. Okay. Then you have Fabric. So suppose data um, Microsoft is trying to make one tool for everything. So here you have like in Fabric, one second. Yeah. So in Fabric, you have like the key component in which you can do data factory as well. You can basically do data engineering, data warehousing, you can do data science, ML, everything you can do, right? So you have Fabric as well. So these are the starter tools you should focus on. Synapse Analytics is mix of data factory, Databricks, and then you have a Fabric, DevOps, data lake, SQL DB, all of that you should focus on in the start. And then you can go to the next step and then you can focus on these things, right? Now coming to the question of like coding is required or not. Okay, so suppose when you don't know any sort of a coding, right? Suppose if I am from sales and marketing background and I don't know any sort of a SQL or Python, then you can start with data factory, because here you don't need to write any code, right? And then in the side you can practice some sort of a SQL, right? So you can start with data factory in that case. Okay, now if you know some sort of a basics of coding, like if you know SQL or if you know Python, then you can start with Databricks as well. You can start with that as well, right? But data factory is a component which you can start if you don't know any sort of coding. If you know coding, then you can start with data factory. You can also start with Databricks, okay? Because in Databricks you need to write some sort of a code, okay? How much coding you should know, right? So suppose coding is required to learn data engineering. No, coding is not required to learn data engineering, at least the data migration part, right? And then how much coding you should know? Coding is either SQL or Python is enough. If you know SQL or Python, it is enough, right? Why it is enough? Because if you know SQL, you can easily convert your code to Python by or using multiple OpenAI tools. Or if you know Python, you can convert your code to SQL as well. And in Databricks, you can write both of the language, okay? So, and then how much coding is required? If you know basics of joins, if you know basics of filtration, if you know basics of aggregate functions, if you know basics of window functions, right? And then basic manipulation, if you know by using one of the language, it's good to go, okay? Who can learn? Fresher can also learn. So suppose if I'm a fresher, the biggest mistake which fresher does is they are very like suppose, and that is a mistake which I have done as well. In when you're in college, sometimes you feel that, hey, I want to learn HTML or web development, and sometimes you feel that I want to become a data analyst. Sometimes you feel that I want to become data engineer. Sometimes you feel that I want to do data science. Sometimes you feel that, hey, I'm not getting job, let's go to sales, marketing, and and like you try many things, right? And then your resume is also not proper in the focus direction. So but if you make your resume proper, if you make your resume in the very focused direction, if you write relevant skill set, if you write relevant project, then you can switch your profile, okay? And then more than 5 years of experience, more than 10 years of experience, everybody can learn data engineering without any problem. And I will tell you how to learn and what are the courses you can do. I will come to that now, okay? Where to practice, let me cover up this where to practice, and then I will stop for a couple of minutes and then you can ask questions to me, right? So where to practice, so all of like whenever we are learning, right, in Azure, you can practice, you can take the Azure subscription for free for a month, okay? For free for a month. The Azure subscription is free, right? You don't need to pay any money for that, okay? But after that, you either you can upgrade your account, you can make another account, right? In which you can get one more month free. And if you want to if you don't want to do that, then it will cost you 1,000 rupees to 1,500 rupees a month. For me it's bit more because I'm teaching many students, and also I'm doing some mock projects and all of that here, so that is why it's, for me it's a bit more, but for students it's around like 1,000 to 1,500 rupees a month, okay? Not more than that. So this is how you can like practice in Azure for free for a month, okay? All right, guys. So now I will wait for some time and then you can ask questions to me. Let me give you a chance so that you can unmute yourself. And then if you have any question, you can probably ask. Before that, let me check the chat. How many hours during the course? I will answer all of this course curriculum related things. I will answer in next section. Okay, so please give me some time. When to use data flow when you use ATF. So whenever you want to do data transformation, you will use data flow. Will class will be self-learning or ILT? The I don't know what is the ILT means. Anyways, you can unmute yourself and ask. During the course, are you going to provide dedicated labs? So I guess you're going to the course curriculum. I will cover the course curriculum part, guys. Please give me some time. All right. So if anybody has any question, let me go through this. I think many people written, and also I will give you a chance so that you can unmute yourself. 1 second. All right, guys. I think you can unmute yourself. If you have any question, you can ask me now. And meanwhile, I'm also going to the chat. Okay. All right, guys. Anybody has any question? It's a instructor-led learning, and we have a like a recorded course as well, right? So both is there. So you have a live course and also you have a recorded course. How many hours during the course? I will tell you. Wait for some time. I will tell you. Will class will be learning or ILT? How long it is? This I have already answered. During the course, are you going to provide any dedicated lab? Yeah, I will come to that. Please wait. I will come to that. Okay. How long is the ADF course? I will come to that. What is the future of Fabric? We move on it, or yeah. So the Fabric is basically a one-stop solution for everything. Okay, but it's a in development feature, right? It's not, so you can have data factory, data engineering, data warehousing. So Microsoft is trying to promote this, but it's still, companies is not like totally adapt, like totally. So suppose the previous projects which you have is built on data factory itself, it is based on Databricks, right? So Microsoft promoting it, Microsoft is trying to promote it. Suppose after 2 4 years, everything can be in Fabric. If companies adopt Fabric, right, it's a evolving tool. And then if you know data factory, right, if you learn data factory only, then you can work with Fabric. Suppose I have done all of my projects in data factory, but I can do it in Fabric as well, because like, that is easy, right? Because it has a data factory component and it has a warehousing component, right? So if you know, all of your previous learning won't be gone. Okay, but if you feel that, hey, I have a current project in Fabric itself and I want to learn only Fabric, that is also okay. You can learn Fabric, right? So this is my answer.
Hey, Abhishek.
Yeah.
Shamik here. I've been practicing SAP for more than 15 years in data and effectively experienced in analysis, design, and development for data migration and data quality. My question is
Hmm.
that I'm interested in learning to serve my current clients for data quality, especially on migration engagement in
Hmm.
Azure overall, like including Azure Databricks.
Hmm.
So, can we have a weekend course when I can attend? Sorry,
Sorry.
by the way, I'm based out of London actually, so just wanted to understand. Yeah,
So you're asking, do you have? I have a weekend batch. This is your question.
yeah. Actually, I'm based out of London, so I cannot match the IST time.
Mm.
So the thing is that if you have any option for weekends, that will be really helpful.
Yeah. I don't have any weekend. I will run this Fabric course which I have in weekend. But I have a weekday class in which the class runs. I'm in Germany, so we have only 1 hour of time difference. So I will take the classes at around 3:30 your timing, which is 7 8 p.m., which is around like 3:30. So for you it will be 2:30. So but you can take a recording session as well. So suppose we provide a recordings with doubt session clearish option. So you can take this with like your doubts will be cleared, right? So we provide the doubt sessions as well in this. So you can take this, but I don't have any weekend class for data engineering. I have it only for Fabric.
Thank you.
All right, guys. If you have any question, again, I will highlight. If you have any question regarding roadmap, regarding course curriculum, regarding timing, regarding recordings will be provided or not, regarding what will be covered, regarding the project, please wait, because that is the second section. If you have any question regarding what is data engineering, my profile is good or not, or so let me take that particular profile thing as well, right? So suppose these are the common people who generally switch their profile to data engineering: Power BI developer, data analyst, data administrator, Informatica developer, SIS developer. But if you are from sales background, if you are from marketing background, if you are from some other background, then also you can learn data engineering without any problem, right? Now, if you have any question regarding the sections which I have covered, you can ask me now. And if you have any question regarding the course curriculum, please wait for some time because I will cover that. Okay. Any question regarding the course curriculum, guys? Sorry, regarding the previous sections. Anybody has any question regarding the previous section, guys? Can you also teach AWS S3? AWS S3 has been part of a AWS course, not for Azure course, but we teach that. So you can go to the live AWS data engineering course. For in this course, we teach that. Okay. All right, guys. No, I will not cover CI/CD pipeline. As I told that CI/CD pipeline is part of our data DevOps engineering. I will not teach CI/CD pipeline. And also I recommend if you want to learn really run CI/CD pipeline, right? Take a DevOps course, not a data engineering course, because what generally the tutors does nowadays is they take one class in which they say that, hey, this is the CI/CD pipeline, you go implement it. And I'm 101% sure if you take one class and try to implement in your current company, that will not work. Okay. So I don't teach CI/CD pipeline, but I will tell you what is the data engineering day-to-day task regarding like the Git and version controlling that I will teach you. Okay. Scheduling and orchestration is covered. Let me go to the course curriculum because I think most of the questions are from there. All right, guys. So let's go to the course curriculum, right? And then different courses which you have, right? So now I will go to the courses part. I will go to the live course part, and then I will open data engineering course, Azure data engineering course. Okay. So I'm opening this course now. Now it is a, so please pay attention because from this you'll understand which course is better for you and which course you should go for. Okay. So that you'll understand from here. So please pay attention. Okay. Now which, so suppose this particular course is ideal for the students who are new to Azure having no coding background. Okay. So suppose if you don't know any sort of a coding, if you don't know SQL, if you don't know Python, you should take this course. Okay. In which we will learn ADF, basic to advanced, we'll learn Databricks, we'll learn Synapse, and also we will learn Fabric. Okay. But mostly Data Factory, 50 to 60, 60, 65% we will learn Data Factory. Then we will learn Databricks, then we will learn Fabric, and then Synapse Analytics. All right. We will cover all of this, right? We will gain 3 years of experience into this particular course curriculum. We will do 3 real-time projects in this particular course curriculum, right? And as I told, it's a personalized learning taught by me. Resume, mock interview will be given, 7-day refund policies there, and then price guarantees also there. Now you can download the course curriculum from here, right? And as I told that it's, we will provide the certification. So whenever you want to switch, what are the things you need? You basically need a relevant skill set. You need projects. You need to make, you need to make your resume, right? You need to prepare interview question. We will help you with all of that, right? Now what will be covered? We will cover ADF. We will help you to understand how to make a full load pipeline, how to make a delta load pipeline, how to do the incremental load. We will cover Databricks. We'll cover the data processing in Databricks, like the CSV processing, JSON processing, XML processing. We'll cover Key Vault. We'll cover Logic App. We will cover the Synapse Analytics dedicated pool and what is the Synapse architecture. We'll cover Fabric, the different components of the Fabric, such as your Data Factory component, your One Lake component, right? Your Spark component, your real-time analytics component, your Power BI component. We'll cover all of that, right? Then we will do 3 projects. One project is this one project is this one, Databricks centric project, right? And one is Synapse centric project. All of this project architecture diagram, you can see it over here. Guys, please mute yourself. Let me 1 second. I will try to mute everyone. All right. So we will cover these projects, right? And then this is a data engineering course curriculum. Okay. We will do 3 projects with all of this course curriculum. Okay. Now sometimes there's a question that, hey Abhishek, like hey, I can go in YouTube also and I can learn it, right? But suppose if I go to YouTube, for example, and then if I type like data factory here, right? Data factory, and then I can watch these videos, right? But the problem is when you go learn data factory, or if you type data engineering, Azure data engineering, there are so many videos, you'll get confused what to learn and what not to learn. Okay. And you probably learn something which is not important as well, right? So there are many videos you can watch this, but you'll not understand that how much you should learn based on your current experience and based on your current profile, and how to write this learning in the resume. What are the interview question can be asked from these projects, that you will fail to understand. We will help you with everything, right? So if I show you my learning portal, so this is the recent batch which we completed, right? So if I show you the learning portal, after every class we will I'm going giving a homework, if you see, right? So after every class there is a homework section. After every class I will do homework. So here we are learning about cloud storage account. Then after every class there is a homework. After every class there is a homework. After every class there is a homework. Then we will do a data migration project in class 9. So you don't need to wait for whole class to complete. After 9 class we will do one project, right? And then then we are again going. Then we will learn like delta load single file, delta load multiple file, right? And then we will again do Databricks projects over here, right? So here Databricks project I'm doing, and then here also you can see Databricks. I'm actually implementing the whole project during the class, right? So I'm actually implementing so I'm implementing this particular project in the class, right? In real time. So and then you don't need to wait. So it's like, so you can see class by class we are trying to build things, right? And then I'm giving the homework class by class, and then we are doing projects. So you don't need to wait. So these are the three projects which we have done class wise. And then I will give you the interview questions, right? So interview question and then assignment, and then I will tell you how to explain the project, right? Then how to basically write the projects in your resume, right? That also I will try to help you. uh Yeah, so I will also try to help you how to write these projects in the resume, right? And then I will also give you the interview question, all of that, then optimization techniques of different things, right? So all of this will be given to you so that it's you can it's in the flow, right? We are doing a project. I am helping you to make your resume, then you can make your resume, then you can apply to the Naukri.com profile. I also explaining how to explain, introduce yourself, how to explain projects and all of that. I will also help you, right? So it's end-to-end learning, right? So this is about the data engineering course, right? So and then if I go to Databricks course now, so now if I go to Databricks course, so this is the Databricks course, and then if you have a basic knowledge of a SQL and Python, then you should take this course, right? The people who are centric about I want to learn PySpark or I want to learn Databricks should learn this particular course, right? Because we learn Spark, we learn about Unity Catalog, we learn about Databricks, we learn Databricks in a detailed manner here. Then we will learn like Databricks basic to advanced, Spark basic to advanced. We will do 3 projects here as well. The 2 months we will learn only Databricks and Spark, right? So this course is about that. And again, the same why to choose us, right? And then here also you can basically check download the course curriculum, and then here you can understand that, hey, I'm covering Databricks, I'm covering Spark architecture, I'm covering how to create cluster, what are the cluster configuration, how to decide the cluster size, what is PySpark, and then how to process different file, what is the Git integration, version controlling, Unity catalog, which I recently introduced in the this particular course, Medallion architecture, Lakehouse architecture, right? And then Spark, we will just learn about Spark in like probably 10 to 15 classes. We'll learn only Spark optimization, okay? And we'll learn Unity catalog. Then we will do 2 projects. One is very recent Lakehouse architecture project, which is being implemented in all the companies now, right now, right? So suppose the architecture of Lakehouse evolved like this. So this was the architecture in 1980. Then this is a data lake architecture in 1911. Now we have a Lakehouse architecture. So I will basically teach you how to implement a Lakehouse architecture. Okay, that I will tell you. So we will implement the Lakehouse architecture, and also I will tell you the old architecture as well, right? So that we will cover during the course curriculum. So this is the 2 projects we will do. and then this will also go for 2 months, okay, in the same particular fashion which I was describing over here. So suppose if I show you the Databricks course curriculum which I recently took, so suppose here you can understand, right? So Databricks architecture, Databricks, and then same way the whole class will go. And then we will give you the project explanation so that you can write in your resume, the sample resume, everything is given to you, right? Then you should take this particular course curriculum if you are focused in Databricks and Spark only, right? Now you should take a combined course. In which cases you should take a combined course. So suppose if you want to learn Databricks also detailed manner, Data Factory, Databricks, and also in the detailed manner, then you should take this combined course. In this combined course, we will learn about everything. Okay, so Fabric, Databricks, Data Factory, everything we will learn. And if you have more experience, suppose if you are 4 year experience guy, right, then you should take this particular course, because when you are 4 to 5 years of experience, then your salary expectation is high. Then you have like more experience, then you need to show more learning, right? And to get a job, right? So you should take this particular course in that case. Suppose if you have 1 2 years of experience, then you can manage, you can take data engineering also, you can take Databricks also, because when you have less experience, people expect less from you, right? So here we learn about everything, right? So here we will do 5 projects. If I show you this, right? So we will do 5 projects, and it's inclusion basically. So data engineering is also included. First, we will learn data engineering. We will do 3 projects. Then we will learn Database Spark. We will do two projects, right? And then you can basically check out the reviews over here, right? You can check out the reviews over here. You can check out these videos as well. You can learn about like more reviews over here, right? So you can check out all of this. And then here you can, after the course curriculum, after you show all the projects, what will give you the certificates as well, right? So all of this is basically given and then part of a training, okay? Now we covered this. Now let me go to the Fabric course. Who should take the Fabric course? The someone who wants to prepare for future, for example, and this particular training will be given by the Whale Morgan, okay? So he will be giving you the training, and then this is a weekend batch, okay? So now the Fabric course should be, and also this, the people who are very new to data engineering should not take this Fabric course. The people who have some sort of a Informatica background or some sort of like already a data ETL background should take this Fabric course, right? And then the people who are from probably from Power BI background, because Power BI and Fabric is very close, so can take up this course. And then someone who has recent project in Fabric itself can take up this course. This course is only Fabric, okay? So we'll cover all the Fabric related topics here. So this is the course curriculum. We will do in this particular course curriculum, we will do 2 projects. One is the migration project from the old this Data Factory Databricks, how to do migration to Fabric, and one is a Lakehouse, the Fabric architecture itself. We will do 2 projects in this, and then all of this will be covered here. You can check the reviews of the whale, and then all of this, right? You can check all of this. Then we offer the recorded, suppose suppose like if the timing is not suitable for you or anything of that sort, we provide the recorded material of all, so with the doubt, so live doubt Q&A session. Once you enroll, we will add you to a dedicated WhatsApp group in which you can ask a doubt, and if your doubt is not clear, we will help you with the this live Q&A session, right? That also we will give you. And then we have a 7-day refund policy for this as well. If you're not satisfied, we'll give you the refund for without any questions, right? And then you can watch some videos as well of our recording. So you can, if you want some sample videos, you can watch some sample videos, right? So we have this recordings courses as well, right? So, and after the demo, we will give some discount in the this recording course, so that also you can check out, okay? So what is the summary of everything, whatever I told? Let me tell you the summary so that it might be the confusing for you guys, but I will try to summarize in a better way. As your data engineering course, the people who have 3 years of experience can take up this, who are looking for 2 to 3 years of experience can take up this course. What will be taught? ADF will be taught basic to advanced, because it's a no code. Ideally, it is, this course is structured for the people who have no coding experience, right? So the basic to advanced Data Factory will be taught, Database basic to mid, Synapse and Fabric basic to mid, warehousing basic to mid. We will do 3 projects. The benefit is we learn data migration, we learn full load, data load, we learn one-to-one projects on Data Factory, Databricks, Synapse Analytics, and Fabric. How much experience you can show? You can show 3 years of experience. Who can learn this? Learn from scratch. Package expectation is 15 to 20 LPA. The class timing is 21st of March, 8 p.m. IST. 2 months the course will go, and then except weekend and Wednesday, every day the class will be there. Okay. For Databricks and Spark course, same 3 years of experience. We'll learn Databricks, we'll learn Spark, we'll learn Unity Catalog, we'll learn Medina architecture. We'll do 3 projects. The benefits are you can learn Databricks, you can learn Databricks and Spark, you can learn Spark architecture, you can learn Unity Catalog, you can learn Medina architecture. How much experience you can show? You can show 3 to 4 years of experience. Who can learn this? Either SQL and Python. If you have understanding, you can learn Databricks and Spark. And if you know SQL and SQL and Python, then you can start with Data Factory as well. I'm just in Data Factory can be learned by both guys. Okay. So now salary expectation is 15 to 20 LPA, right? Now, if you take a combined course, which is a combination of both, the experience is you can show 5 to more years of experience. You can learn everything. You can show 6 projects. The benefits are this, both of the benefits. Who can do? Anybody can do this. Salary expectation. If your salary expectation is more than 25 LPA, or you are a 3 4 years of experience guy, then you should take this particular course, right? The batch start date is 21st of March. Same timing. We'll learn first data engineering, then we'll learn Databricks and Spark, right? For Databricks and Spark, I'm not individually starting a Databricks and Spark course from 21st of March, but you can get the recording for now, and then you can enroll in the future batch by just paying the difference, right? That can be done. Now the coming to the Fabric course. Who should take this Fabric course? We will learn 2 to 3 years of experience. The basic Fabric to advance. The Fabric will be taught. Number of projects. We will do 2 projects. One Fabric end to end, and one from migration from Data Factory to Fabric migration. Benefits are you can learn Fabric. You can prepare for future. You can do PL 700 certification. And then the basic knowledge of SQL and Python is required, or you have a ETL understanding, or you're from Power BI background, then you should take this particular course. Salary expectation is same. This is a weekend batch. We'll start from 29th of March, 2 months it will go. Now this is the summary of everything, right? Experience 3 months, what will be taught? ADF, and then this will be taught 3 projects, learn this, learn from scratch, 15 to 20 LPA. Databricks is 3 to more years of experience. Databricks and Spark, Unity Catalog, Marine Architecture, 2 projects. We'll learn everything. Combined course is inclusion of both. Fabric is this, right? Now it can be confusing for anyone and people. So I will stop for a couple of minutes, and then if you have any question, you can ask me now, right? So 1 second, I will give you a chance so that you can ask a question regarding the course curriculum. Uh, all right, guys. So if you have any questions regarding this slide which I'm presenting, you can ask. Anybody has any question, guys, on this? I think you can unmute yourself if you have any questions.
Hi, Abhishek.
Hi, Abhishek.
Uh, Sorry, your voice is echoing, so I had to like mute yourselves. Can you unmute your try unmute you? Yeah,
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 have you got my voice, Abhishek?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I am Thirumurugan here. So
Mm,
already I sent a message to study. So I have 10 years of experience in IT industry, .NET along with the MSBA and SSIS.
mm-hmm,
So right now I am working with ADF,
mm-hmm,
such a kind of 2 months only. So
mm-hmm,
I would like to start my career in a data engineering side.
mm-hmm.
So actually, there are the four batches, right? So will I start that Azure data engineering or data bricks? Which one is
So
which
for
one is
you,
best
you
for
should
me?
take a combined course. You should take a combined course. Why I'm saying you should take a combined course because you are 10 years of experience guy,
Yes.
and then when you are more experienced, you should learn all this tools and technologies. You should take a combined course, right? In that case, so the people who are more than 3 to 4 years of experience, guy, you should learn everything because your salary expectation is more. So you should do a combined course. Data engineering is for those who are 1 2 years of experience, don't have any coding background. Then you should take a data engineering course. Database course is only for the people who is looking for the database and Spark understanding. But for you, the combined course is the best course. Okay. Yeah, guys. Anybody has any other question? What will be the timing for non-IST? So I don't have. So the timings are. The timings for everything is. Your 7:30. Sorry, 8 p.m. IST will be the timing. In the weekdays, right? I don't have any other timing beside that. If you're not comfortable with the timing, then you can take like the recordings option, guys. Let me go through the chat if somebody has any question. Kafka and Snowflake. No, Kafka and Snowflake is not covered in this particular course curriculum. Kafka is an advanced topic. As I told that stream analytics you should learn after the batch processing because 60-70% of our projects, 70 to 75 projects are from batch processing. You should focus on that first. Snowflake is not covered in this particular course curriculum, scheduling and we have Synapse Warehouse, right? So in Azure, so that is why we don't cover Snowflake. Yeah, guys. Anybody has any question? Yeah. So are you going to provide any dedicated labs credentials? No, I will not provide any dedicated lab credentials. So you need to create your free account for a month. And after that, you can upgrade your account to pay as you go, or you can create another account. But the lab sessions won't be provided from me. I have already tried right there in the past. Like I provide the lab sessions or I provide credentials, but that doesn't work because sometimes, suppose if I give my subscription to you, then people like sometimes do some mistake and then the credits are not utilized in the proper manner or the charges are very high. But suppose people are more conscious when they use their account, so now I don't provide that, right? So there's a free month, like free 1 month you can create, and after that you can upgrade your account, right? Anybody has any question, guys, which I haven't answered? Yeah, so if you are system admin for 4 years of experience, then you should take a combined course. As I told, that system admin is one of the common. Suppose here you can understand, right? So the database administrator are the one of the common people who switch to data engineering, and then you should take a combined course. Why you should take a combined course? Because you have 4 years of experience, guy. Anybody has any question, guys, which I haven't answered? Please tell me if anything which I've missed.
For
Sorry, your voice is breaking. Your
what
voice is
should
breaking.
use
Your voice is breaking. You can also type in the chat. Your voice is breaking because. All right, guys. I will just ask for one last time. Anybody has any question, guys? You can access the course.
Hey,
Yeah.
Abhishek, once again, Shamik here. So, what is the specific difference between the recording session and the live session? Because I'm more interested to join your live session, but unfortunately for the timing, because I'm also, I'm working for Big Four, and my timing is also, after till 6 p.m. UK time. So it's better to, adhere your, recording. But what is the difference, actual difference? So can you please explain? It will be really
So the
helpful.
difference between recording and live sessions are um, in the recording you just get recording. You don't like you are not attending the class daily at a particular time. You're not asking the doubt live with the tutor daily on the day to manner. You have a schedule, right? You come, you interact with me, you ask doubt. That is more interactive sessions. And then recording is it's recorded, given to you. So you're watching it whenever you're free or whenever you can. But you can connect with me for the doubt. We have a dedicated WhatsApp group in which you can ping and you can ask doubt, or you can ping me directly to ask doubt. And if your doubt is not clear during the chat, so we'll connect with you and then we'll clear the doubt. But your doubt won't be unanswered. That will be always answered. The only difference between live and recordings are basically recorded, given to you. In the live, you are attending the class live on day-to-day manner. That's the difference. And in the live, you are getting few more benefits, such as you have a mock interview. You can take a mock interview as well. I will personally assist you with some sort of a resume preparation and guidance, right? So that is included in the live, and recording is recording given to you. But suppose if you're taking recording only, and then if you need some sort of extra assistance of resume preparation, all of that, you can connect with me and then that will be dealt separately. That's not a problem. Okay. So if you have a timing issue, you can take a recording and then the other things can be managed in a different way. Okay. All right, guys. Anybody has any question? Lifetime. There is no end of the um, recording. How long? All right. So let's go to the second section, last section of this. So the individual course, Azure Data Engineering course, Azure Databricks and Spark course is 20,000 rupees. The combined course, hence the combined course is 40,000 rupees. The fabric course is also 20,000 rupees, right? Uh, and then the timings are, the batch start date is 21st of March. For database, you can just get the recording. For combined courses also 21st of March. We'll first learn data engineering and then we'll learn Databricks and Spark. Okay. The discounted price is you can get the course is 70,500 rupees if you register today, right? And then for recordings, you can get the recording. Like if you register, you can get the recording. For combined course, the fees will be um 31,000 rupees if you register today, right? One second, I think it is by mistake, right? So for combined course, it's 30,000 rupees, right? So it is by mistake. It's written 31,000 rupees. So combined course is also 30,000 rupees. So you can get the 40,000 course in 30,000 rupees. And for fabric as well, it's 17,500. So the discounted price for 20,000, you need to pay 17,500. For fabric as well, you need to pay 17,500. For combined courses, you need to pay 30,000 rupees. So the for enrollment, you need to pay 10,000 rupees now, rest on the batch start dates. For combined course as well, you need to pay 20,000 rupees now and rest on the batch start date. For fabric, you need to pay 10,000 rupees now and rest on the batch start date. Okay. So this is the enrollment process, right? So for data engineering course, the original price is 20,000 rupees. You can get the course in 17,500 rupees. You need to pay 10,000 rupees now, rest on the batch start date. For combined course, you need to pay 20,000 rupees now, rest on the batch start date, which is 10,000 rupees. You can get the course in 30,000 rupees. And in the fabric course, like you can get the course in 17,000 rupees. The original price is 20,000 rupees. You need to pay 10,000 rupees now. Pre-recorded video are available in the website directly in 10% discount after the demo, right? So you can go there, buy it. And all of this offer is valid only for today. The pre-recorded video will be valid till tomorrow. You can purchase till tomorrow, right? But all of this offer is valid till today, right? If you have any question regarding the enrollment process, you can tell me now, and I'm also sending the link. You can enroll now, and if you face any difficulty, I will help you. 1 second, let me send you the link. All right, guys, you can use this particular link and you can pay, right? And if you have any question regarding the enrollment process, you can ask me now. Anybody has any question regarding the enrollment process?
Hey, Abhishek. So I just wanted to, purchase the Databricks courses, like this only Databricks course. But right now, Live's course is not available, and which is not matching my time as well.
Mm.
So if I just go for the recording, so what is the cost for the recording? Because I'm not leveraging the extra facility, whatever I'm getting in Live, and this is not initiated yet as well. So can you please
Yeah,
tell?
so recording is 9,000 rupees. We can give you the 10% discount. So it will be around like 9,000, 10% discount will be there, and then you can purchase in the website directly. Or you can ping me as well. I can send you the link for the purchase. Okay. So
Okay,
yeah.
fine, thank you.
Anybody has any question, guys? Yes, you can switch to the live by paying the remaining fees. Yes, you can do that. Combined course is 4 months course, not the 2 months course. It's 4 month course, Prasant. So combined course is 4 month course, okay? Not 2 month course. Yes, will the recording be provided after every class? For Uday, your best choice will be the combined course. Yes, you can clear the certification after learning. Okay, that's not a problem. Anybody has any question regarding the registration process, guys? Okay, if you don't have any question, please register, right? For recordings are around, for combined course, it's around 75 to 80 hours, and there is no end. 1 hour, 1 to 1.5 hour. Somebody is asking how many share, how many, what is the duration? 1 to 1.5 hour. All right, guys. Anybody has any question? Okay, if you don't have any question, then this is the
How,
salary range. Yes, yes, go ahead.
how can we pay from US?
Sorry.
All the payment methods given are in UPI, right? How
It's
can
a
we
it's a
pay
link.
from?
It's a link which you can use, and then you can pay from US as well. But if you want to pay specifically in dollars, for example, or if somebody wants to pay in euro, or somebody wants to pay in their own currency, that is possible. Just ping me on WhatsApp, and I will send you the link in that particular currency, okay, in the currency which you want. But
Okay.
try this particular thing. It should work, but it is not working, then you can ping me and I will send you the link in which you can pay in your own currency, like euro, dollars, whatever you're using, we can do.
Hi, Abhishek Veera. So
Mhm.
currently I am working in Oracle DBA. Which course is best for me?
How much experience you have?
I have nearly 8+ years of experience.
8+ years of experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, combined course.
Okay.
Guys, it's
And
very simple. Like, let's not complicate. So if you don't have any sort of a coding background, right, go for data engineering. If you know some sort of a coding, you can go with data engineering. You can also go with Databricks and Spark. If you have more experience, right, more than 3 to 4 years of experience, go for combined course because you learn everything. And then when you know everything, you that is easy for you to switch and all of that. 1-2 years of experience guy can switch only with data factory understanding and only with database understanding. But when you have more experience, you need to have more understanding, right? It's very, very simple. And then where fabric codes should be chosen by the people who are near to Power BI or some sort of a ETL background itself already, right? Or they know some sort of a coding, right? So then you can take a fabric course. Its fabric course is more about preparing for future. But suppose if you want to have a job just in 2 months, 3 months, then don't go for a fabric course. If you want to prepare for future by learning or by handling a project, then go for fabric course. Okay. Anybody has any doubt, guys? No, fabric is not included in the combined course. In the like I will not. So suppose in data engineering, I will teach you fabric. But in the fabric course, we will learn everything in fabric, right? In data engineering, we will teach you fabric, but it's more, I will tell you the UI difference. We will learn everything in data factory, and then I will tell you the UI difference. Say fabric is here, here, here. But in fabric course, we'll learn everything in fabric itself. Okay, so that's the difference. So in combined course, fabric is included, but we will learn data factory, and then I will tell you the UI difference of fabric. But in the fabric course, we will learn only in fabric. We'll learn everything in fabric. Okay. That's the difference. Can I send the course curriculum of combined course? Yeah, so you can go here in the website and you can go to the course, you can go to the live course, you can go to the combined course. And then from here, you can download the course curriculum. Okay. I'm sending you the link. You can download it from. All right, guys. Anybody has any question? I already received 2 payment. Thank you for the payment, guys. All right, guys. Please enroll for the course curriculum. This offer is valid only for today, right? Let me take the last section of how much salary you can expect, right? So suppose if you have 0 to 3 years of experience, you can expect up to 15 LPA in India. 3 to 5 is 15 to 25 LPA. More than 5 is more than 25 LPA. In US, you can expect up to 80 K USD. 0 to 3 years of experience, 3 to 5 years of experience can expect up to 80 to 130 K USD. More than 5 years of experience can expect 130 and more, right? In Europe, 60K. 60 to 85 have 4 years of experience. More than 85 is more than 5 years of experience, right? Similarly, in Dubai, this salary expectation is across the world, and I have experienced that my own, right? So this is from my own experience, but sometimes people earn more as well, sometimes people earn less as well, right? So somebody can say, Abhishek, I have more years, 5 years of experience guy, he's earning way more, right? So it can happen. This is just general average out, which I have written here. Okay. All right, guys. And last is certification part, right? So I will just try to explain the certification part, and then I think we are done with all the topics. So this is a certification path which you can go for. There is a data fundamental you can do, sorry, Azure fundamental you can do, then you can do data fundamental, then you can do lakehouse fundamental. The Azure fundamental is the fundamental for all the role in Azure world. So which tells you about Azure fundamental, right? And then this is a data fundamental for data engineers, the people who deal with data. Then this particular certificate is provided by Databricks. It's for free of a cost, Lakehouse fundamental certification, right? Suppose if I go over here, if I type Lakehouse fundamental, it's a fundamental course given by Databricks, Lakehouse fundamental. It's free for of cost. You can just go and then you can basically learn for free, right? And then you have a Databricks associate and then Databricks professional certificate. So this is the ideal certification path, right? So here you have this Databricks associate certification, right? You can basically do this. And then you have this Databricks professional. And after that, you can do Azure data engineer certificate, which is also replaced by the Fabric certificate. So that also you can do. So this is a certification, ideal certification path you should follow, which is the ideal certification path, right? So this is a data fundamental, Azure fundamental, data fundamental, Databricks fundamental, then all the fundamentals completed, then you should do associate professional. Then you can tell you are a data engineer because you can complete this particular certificate. Okay. Which is also replaced by the fabric certificate now, like in some days. So which is also fine, right? So this is a certification path you can follow. Anybody has any question, guys? All right. If there
How
is
can
no
I
question, yes, go.
how can I reach out to you on WhatsApp?
You can. You don't have my number?
I don't. Sorry.
Okay, 1 second. So you can ping me on 7987502532. Yeah, you can ping me on this number. So guys, note down my number. If you don't have my number, you can ping me on 7987502532. This is my number. You can ping me on this. Anybody has any question, guys? All right. If you don't have any question, please enroll by using the link which I have pasted in the chat. I will again paste it and then use this link, enroll for the course, right? If you have any question, you can ping me on WhatsApp. I will try to answer. If you don't have any question, please enroll. This offer is valid only for today. Thank you so much for joining the demo. I am done. If you have question, I'm still here. If not, then thank you for joining the call. See you then. If you're joining the class, see you then on Friday. Thank you so much. Bye. And if you have any question, I'm still here. I can give the as you want. So I can give the recording which is going right now, and also I will give the previous recording, right? So if you say that I want the current batch recording while the sessions are going on, that also can be given. The session can be given like a old recording also can be given, whatever you prefer. But the syllabus doesn't change recording by recording, club batch by batch. Here and there few difference are there, but it's almost same. And whenever we update the syllabus, we update the old recording as well, so that won't be an issue. All right, guys. If you don't have any question, that's all for the demo. See you then. Bye.